It's the USC Trojans and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Running inside, it's Jordan. Makes it past the marker. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. Got it out across the 50-yard line and not stopped until he brought it to the 47.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. With the catch, it's Bowman. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
Trying to run, it's Jordan. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the 1st drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, 1 possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your 1st possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Makes a move, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. Inside the 40. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, LSU!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he could make something happen after the play and get 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
He didn't really challenge that. He was in it. There's no way he challenged.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The run inside. It's Durham. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell that.
It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Durham. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts them.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Wilson open on the right side. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes a grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Tigers! Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. To the air. It's Mayava. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Gives him the big stiff arm.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great...
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Delivers the stiff arm. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Got a man in the middle. His defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give to Caden Durham. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. They've got the screen set up. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. That one will give them the lead.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it to the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Sends it downfield, and it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on second down from the 18. Dropping back, it's Levin. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. There he goes. Open it up. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to Williams over the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. To the air on first down. Under fire. Unleashes one deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
They'll start on the ground with Durham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Trojans use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field, and he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far. And makes a grab and room to run. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the 4th quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on 1st down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Hauls it in.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Finds us back in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Looking for a big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Runs through a man, and he might have space. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best play.
Caught. Ripping through the defense. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here's the return. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They eventually eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score set up by the return man. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead. The Tigers are back on top.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
What you gonna do, nigga? What you gonna do, nigga? You gonna clutch up or what, nigga?
They'll put this
What you gonna do?
First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. They're working that left side.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Give me that shit, nigga! You trash, you suck, nigga, you suck. You fucking suck. Suck, nigga, you fucking suck, nigga.
This game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm into this game right now.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Caden Durham again, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're
Oh,
out of
nigga,
timeouts.
shut
I
the
want this
fuck
clock
up,
to tick.
nigga.
Now, we have seen
Shut
some
the
college
fuck up.
coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
You shut the fuck up. You should have been winning.
Makes the grab on 3rd. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of
You
the
punt
first
it or you
down.
gonna go for it? Which one we do? Which one you me do? I'll punt it to you. I'll punch you the ball and I'll call timeout for you, nigga. I'll punch
Timeout
you
is
the ball.
called and the clock is down to 8.
Gracious God, nigga. I give niggas chances and shit. Get one more chance. Fuck.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire.
For you. You only get one
Got to
shot.
have a touchdown right here, and this will be the
Gonna do,
final
nigga.
play
Gonna
of
do.
regulation.
Thank you.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Stepping to the right. That's it. They get to him and pull him down, and they save the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We